episode of Shoot the Ish, and today I must say, I have to say to my host, happy birthday to you today. And for the camera, I gotta just take our shot, just say happy birthday.
Do it like it's your birthday.
All right. So.
Oh, he need a chaser.
Yeah, I'm a punk right now. But today we're gonna be talking about discussing your history with a partner, new partner. Sometimes it can vary into even old partners when we don't express our secrets, or is it even important to express those secrets? But you know what? I'm gonna let you start with this one today. Let's just tell me like to me, like, I know when you are meeting someone, you know, a lot of times, well, I always feel like, you know, women may want to know the secrets, know your past, and sometimes men want to, but they. So what do you normally come in contact with? What would you say about that topic?
It could be vice versa as well. You know, a woman may want to know, and maybe the man is like, he don't want to say anything. I just feel like, I mean, I'm only speaking for me, but I just feel like as long as you say, you know, you mention it, it's fine. If you don't mention, so let's say you are, I don't know, like, I don't even want to say a freak because everyone has different freak levels. But let's say you've done certain things with one person that you've never done with anyone else. So let's say you're in the bedroom with your, you know, significant other, and maybe that person asks you to do this, but you remember you only did it with that one person. The question stops there. Do you mention it? Now, obviously, right in that moment, you might not feel comfortable mentioning it, but later on, I personally feel like you should mention it. But
what about, okay, you already skipped to we already messing. I'm talking about like the initial, like when you first meet somebody, like when you're dating.
So, but I feel like when you're first meeting someone, though, why would the sexual history come up?
Because
if some people, when they're initially like dating, they're still fucking. So I feel like that should maybe come up before.
Wait, so you talking about like the intro to me? Hey, I met you here. Going back to internet dating, like internet dating, while you're getting to know the person by texting or whatever you're doing. Are you bringing that up at that moment? No, I don't. Like, I think it's always when is the time.
Yeah, it's a when.
When.
It's a when. And I think, like, that's why I say for me, it's hard to answer that because I'm random. Like, I'll end up mentioning it at a randomest moment. And maybe that's why it scares certain niggas away. But maybe it just needs to be, like, an open space type topic. Like, not where it's, like, one person's only asking these specific questions to the other person. It needs to be, like, an open ball field.
But I don't want to, like, obviously we're going to talk about sex because we realize you guys y'all like the sex stuff.
Sex sells.
But it's always when you're talking about, getting to, like, you're getting to know somebody and bringing up the past, that could either be, like, your sex, or it can actually be talking about relationships, because I've been in where I've met somebody and I realize they keep talking about their ex. Now, it's important to know that they passed, but if you keep bashing your ex...
When you feel like they're saying it too much, they're saying it too fucking much.
No, because to me, I feel like if you're talking about and bashing your ex, I'm like, yo, you ain't get over this. Like, and that's the way I feel.
Course.
Like,
and that's why I say if someone, like, if you have, like, if you, in your mind, a thought comes in your head that says, isn't this like the fourth time they mention it? Especially, and I feel like that thought comes in your head because they're mentioning it daily. So daily, of course, it's like, if you're mentioning it, that means it's on your mind. So why are you mentioning this? Do you really want to get back with your ex, or are you trying to mold me into that person? Like, what the fuck is going on? So I understand that. Like, it throws me through a loop if I hear a new person I'm talking to constantly mention their ex. It's like, what is the point of you telling me this now?
Yeah, because I don't...
Are you venting looking for an answer?
But I think that's still a slippery slope, too, because, again, like you said, it goes to the point where it gets to where it's too much. And one of the things that I do find out is that, like you said, obviously you're getting to know somebody new, right? But the thing is, you want to be able to, like, find out about them, because if I hear that you were so perfect, I know the questions to ask. I'm going to say, hey, look, I understand that you're probably not with your ex anymore. What were some of the reasons? Could you say that? Do you think that you
contributed to the
breakup? Now, if they always saying that it was them, oh, I'm the victim, I'm the victim, I'm the victim. I'm saying you can't see
and
that.
And that's when you know you're only hearing one side.
Yeah, it's like I want to know that you actually did some fucked up
and you
shit.
can be, and honestly, that sounds like, you know, it's like when you're trying to make your point across. You don't want to only say why the other person's reasons are wrong. You need to play both sides, because if you're biased to only you being the victim, then it's kind of looking like, okay, so are you basically letting me know that in our relationship, you're gonna always play the victim? You're gonna always act like I'm doing things wrong or flip things around? Like, that would make me think of our relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And to me, I always feel like, you know, a lot of things you can find out, because one of the things that I realized that people, when they talk about their history, you get a lot of information from the woman that you're gonna deal with, or probably the man you're gonna deal with, just on the things that you say. But I always feel it's important to know how to ask the right questions, and I think
know how to approach it as well. Because some people are, you know, they get a little antsy or anxious when certain questions are asked.
No, I've been in situations where, like, all right, I'm gonna skip all the way forward when we did these sexual activities, right? The sexual act, I should say, and when a woman tells me, "Oh, you got me doing all this shit I ain't never do before," I'm like, "That's." I'm sorry.
Wait, what? What does that face mean? Tell me.
That make me feel like
they lying?
Like they lying, because I'm like,
why?
You just like,
you don't think a girl might not change what she's doing because she really likes you?
But you don't go.
No, answer my question. You don't think a girl or a woman? You don't think a woman would actually maybe do something new because she actually really likes you? You don't think that?
It depends on when it's like. I feel like as time goes on, it may change. But if you doing shit straight from the jump,
I mean, but some people are like that. Some people are very thirsty for the attachment. So if you want to attach yourself to someone quickly, what are you gonna do? Do everything they like to do. It's like in Coming to America when he said, "What do you like? Whatever you like." That's how that girl was acting. And some women act like that because they think that's gonna keep a man, and it's not. It's making a man feel like, okay, she gonna do whatever I want, so basically I can do whatever I want because she gonna be with it.
But you know what?
So it's not a good look, basically.
I think, but you know what? Like, I almost like to say, to me, I like to always say, do what you do, but don't tell me that I'm making you do the things you do, because the reality is
don't blame me for your actions.
I'm just saying.
You are a grown ass person. You should not be blaming someone else for your actions. That's sad. That's manipulation. Emotional manipulation.
I be feel like, wait, I just made you lick my butt for the first time. Like, you ain't never, like, I be feel like you don't lick some ass before.
Wait, why? Because you wasn't asking for no instructions.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm not going to lie, I had certain niggas, like, when I was younger, like 19, 20, literally say to me, like, I'll be like, oh, you gonna, lick the box? Because, if you don't lick it, you don't stick it. And they'll be like, oh, I don't know how to lick pussy. Now, for me, that's a lie. Because, I can't say that's a lie, but for me, I can't fully believe that, because you're not even asking, how can I do it? Because if I say to you, I don't know how to suck dick, you're going to make sure I'm sucking your dick by the end of the night. So, for me, it's like, I feel like people be saying shit like that, possibly to make you feel good. So you could be right. She could be lying. But it's just my feeling.
I don't need it. I don't need
it. No, you're right. But my feeling is, if someone needs to say that, that's on them. Like, for whatever reason, I learned I overanalyze shit anyway. So I learned when shit like that, when someone says something like, oh, like, let's say someone sent you money for your birthday, and they say, oh, I sent you money for your birthday. Now, obviously, I can see you sent me money. But the fact that you feel like you need to say it, I'm going to let you ride. Because some people need that. She might have needed that. Maybe she wanted to say that, like you said, to make you feel good.
I'm not saying nobody said that to me. I'm just saying just in general. Somebody just can't start. Like, you can't just say, like you said before, you can't talk about, like, oh, I normally don't get pegged. Like, you just make me feel like you just make me feel like I want to get pegged. Like, nigga, you had this done before. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like, you just don't say, a person just don't take acts
from my situation with the pegging, I know he done it because he had the toys. I did not supply the toys.
No, but my question would be also like get back on topic. Like I realize that when you meet people and things like that, you have a lot of conversations. I think we don't know how to transition that conversation sometimes into talking about the things that we want, or we may feel embarrassed. We may feel like I ain't gonna tell a person, because to me, you'll go into a relationship by having these conversations with somebody.
Yeah.
And you'll go into
and that's how you build your trust. And...
But you can go into a relationship like, I ain't gonna be real with myself.
But see, and I feel like if you go into a relationship thinking that way, then you shouldn't go into a relationship. I feel like that's where shit fucks up, because people are already either insecure or they're not feeling like they can be themselves. If you feel like you can't be yourself, why are you gonna open your body to someone else? Because you want this person to not only understand you sexually, mentally, physically, but you want them to understand you emotionally. And I feel like if you're discussing your past, a lot of emotions are there. So if you're not comfortable enough to talk about it, that's when shit arises, because those are the people who won't say anything about anything until shit happens, or, you know, someone pops up and they're like, oh, that's the old girl I was telling you about. And then your boyfriend's like, what do you mean? Yeah, that's the girl that we all ran a train on. Like, you gotta be open and upfront with people. I've seen shit happen right before my fucking eyes, and I'm literally like, why didn't this girl or why didn't this boy just tell them the truth in private? You'd rather tell the truth in private. You know why? Because when that shit explodes, you can't contain who is there witnessing the madness.
But can you? But here's the funny thing.
You know what I'm lying.
In reference to the past, right? And like, I think it always stems from like when you meet somebody, right? You meet somebody, y'all start talking. You enjoy the person. You definitely enjoy speaking to them, right? And when you're speaking to them, you're starting to feel open, but you're taking it still at a certain point, like they're gonna get doses of it, right?
As they should.
And sometimes a person may come, and I know it's happened to me where a person really said, "Yeah, I like this crazy shit." Now the fact that they were open, I knew within myself I wasn't going to really go
crazy
to another
shit
level.
like niggas yelling at them.
No, like just talking about what it is that they like. And we had episodes when I told you it was that I met people and they tell me things that they into.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, you know, you'll find out, like, is truth, and I think that's where the problem is truth. Being truthful, it seems like it's always the best way, but then I know we're very judgmental people.
Well, that's why I was like saying in the very beginning, like, mentioning, if you don't mention it, it will make things problematic. So mentioning is okay, but too many details can make shit worse. You know, even someone like me, I'm a very open person, but too many details will get my imagination rattling in places where it don't need to fucking rattle. Like, if you told me, you know, you had sex with 5 different women at one time, leave it at that. Don't break it down like, yeah, one was on my balls, one was in my ass, one was, like, then I'm gonna, in my mind, just have that fucking picture of you every time we doing something. And so
would you pass, now, thank you for saying that. Alright, you're saying where too much details is too much.
It can make things worse.
And I realize that sometimes, like, and that's why I said it's always a slippery slope.
Yeah, and it
like,
really
always,
is. Like, tread lightly.
Yeah,
legit.
Tread lightly,
legit.
because
like,
again,
tread like you're walking on fucking icy fucking
I was in
ground.
another situation. Somebody asked to borrow my luggage, right? So I gave
like
my
a
suitcase, and when they opened my suitcases, I had a whole bunch of rubbers in my suitcase.
Oh, you ain't clean it out.
Yeah, I didn't clean it out.
That was a wild trip. He just threw that suitcase in the bag.
I just threw the suitcase, and then I'm like, well, of course, like.
Wait, so they had the nerve to call you and say why these rubbers in here?
They was cleaning out it, and I was
there.
there.
Okay.
I was like, yo, that's before I met you. But then what you don't realize is that they're really saying like, oh, this how this motherfucker get down when he go on vacation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because they're putting their own. My mom always told me it's not about the truth. It's all about what people perceive. The truth can be the total opposite. Like, you can say I'm not a hoe, but if people see you dressing in certain clothes or dancing a certain way and you're perceived as a hoe, it won't matter. So at that point, that's when I say fuck what anybody thinks. Because you know who you are.
I just realized, like, to a certain point, sometimes your truths, and that goes back to that thing, because I could have really had it just in case shit go down. I mean, shit. Like, look, I'm on vacation.
Look, was she someone you were messing with?
Yes.
So that's why she thought that way. If she was a friend, she would have been like, oh, he extra careful.
Oh, yeah. And
so
that's what I'm saying.
It's also perspective. It's also whose point of view.
But let's be honest. Devil's advocate, we know if we had our woman and you just met her and she and it was the opposite and I see the whole bunch of whole luggage, I'd be like, damn, when you on vacation, you just be fucking like that?
That's an additive too, because most women are not known for carrying condoms. So it's an additive. Like if a woman carries a condom legit, I carry condoms. When let's say, one of my homegirls says, oh, let me use your lip like your Blistex or something. Let me get da-da-da. And I give her my bag and girl, why you got all these condoms in? You a hoe. And it's like, why? Because I'm a woman. But if I don't have condoms and then I end up pregnant and on Maury with 5 different possibilities.
Wait, 5?
I'm just saying. Who knows? In this day and age, bitches get wild.
Why she say 2? She said 5.
It could be 5. Because them bitches be like, it's either him or him. I'm 110% sure. Neither of them niggas was the father. So it was actually probably 3 other possibilities.
And that kid just be walking
around. And here go Maury. Wait, what kills me is when Maury be like, we can bring you back on the show if you think you know who the father is.
No, I ain't gonna lie, yo. We still.
Look, this adds to that because you might be watching more and be like, wait, I know that bitch.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When they say, I'm gonna bring you back, if you would like, we can bring you back.
And he makes sure he does it when she's in the back like this, crying and shit. And he just, like, can you wait till she compose herself? Because she's not gonna give you a good answer right now.
I ain't gonna lie. We skipping subject, but I ain't gonna lie. That cameraman need to get more money because he be running at
First off, they need to have a new Olympic sport camera following because they be hitting it, and their hallways is little. He be hitting the corners like.
And they got wires, ain't it?
They got something following. It be the nigga behind carrying the shit like, all right. Then they got the nigga with the boom like this.
No, that shit be crazy. We gonna do a hookah because I just realized. Yeah, I said when we be talking, we gonna do it at the same time. Wait, let's get out. All right, hookah break set. So right now.
Oh wait, so we do a hookah break. It is my birthday. Let's do an outfit check. So I don't never show y'all my outfit, right? Check this bitch out. I'm wearing a Lala Anthony collection. You know what I'm saying? Jacket, bralette, pants of sheen. Boots, Walmart.
Okay, I'm just me. But again, it's her birthday, so she can style out a little bit. But again, like I do recognize though that when it's hard to be and just sometimes people don't really look at like when you talk about your past. Everybody, I mean, we like I just said, I would judge her by talking about her past, and I'm not gonna always
knowing damn well in your own past you got shit.
I was probably the raunchiest motherfucker in the world. Yeah. And so
I mean, it's like how people look at each other. It's easier to judge someone else than yourself.
And I just feel like sometimes when we talk about the our past with people and relationships and things like that, you find like you know what? I think sometimes it's almost like saying, but wait, sorry, I'm all over the place. But it's almost like that saying, like they said, there's always some hoes that got married. It was the hoes that got married.
And that was probably from a bitter ass bitch who said it.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, but again, it's maybe that hoe is confident, saying, look, that's me.
Well, I'm also saying, I'm saying that because I'm thinking like, okay, first off, I would never recommend anyone to say anything like that because you don't know how someone's marriage is. Like, you may think from the outside, and I say it to some of my married friends, y'all look happy. Y'all look, keyword, look happy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know until shit pop off and I'm like, things ain't so good up in Fancy Castle. But I'm not going to look at you different, but I just feel like when you're looking at other relationships, even on Instagram, because I'll say this to my sisters and their friends all the time. When you're looking at other people in their relationships, couple goals, all that bullshit, please don't feed into that because you're only seeing what they want you to see. They're only showing you the beautiful moments. Relationships are legit about being able to take the ups and the downs. And that's something I'm even learning, because I thought being in a relationship was all about being happy. Legit, I used to think that.
But, like, to me, would you say that, obviously, you're single, right? Now,
Very.
So, the thing is, like, when you're dating, do people even ask that question, though, nowadays? Do people even talk about your past? Because it's almost like, it seems like when we get to a certain age, people just want to know, like, you single?
People
and that's
do,
all.
though. People do. People are nosy. I don't know if it's because I'm a woman, but I'll get asked that a lot. I mean, I can't actually pinpoint when it actually happens. It's never the first conversation, but for instance, if let's say I'm talking to a Caucasian fellow, you know, his thing will be, have you ever dated other Caucasian fellows? Have you ever dated blah, blah, blah? Like, it's a race thing. So to me, it's like, all right, why are you asking all these silly questions? Like, what does it matter? Because I'm not going to actually have you ever dated a mixed girl, because I don't give a fuck about them other bitches, you know? So I just feel like it all pertains to who you're talking to at that time. But like I said, as a woman, I feel like we get judged even more. You know, we get looked at as, especially like for me, you know, I do my makeup, I get my, you know, my little wigs and shit like that. I be looking all sexy. So I know I get judged a lot, and guys will think, oh, are you a stripper? I hear mad crazy, how much you charge for your OnlyFans, and what's your, like, and shit that really I don't even care about. So that adds back to the perspective.
So,
like, some people will literally, I think, maybe, like, and I feel like maybe I get those responses because those particular guys are looking for sex with me. So that's why they're asking, are you a stripper? Because they want to see maybe if I could do a handstand on a dick or some other shit. I don't fucking know. But to me, I wouldn't be looking at a nigga and be like, were you a pimp? Like, just because you wear fucking, I don't know, like, I wouldn't think of you that way. But I'm just saying, from a woman's perspective, that's what I deal with. Like, I have to literally, even when I really want to try and be in a good, genuine relationship, it's like, for some reason, the guy just is able to portray himself as if he wants to be in a relationship. And then it comes down to, oh, I just want to fuck you. And it hurt my feelings. I don't show it, but it hurt my feelings because I'm not just a sex object. So I have to get on my Jones shit, like my 3-month rule.
But you got to
like
understand, but the difference is, what I'm trying to figure out is, like, what we're talking about is more or less like the sexual history, or the history in a relationship, of what you bringing up your past, and when do you believe it's the right time to bring up your past. But that's what I'm saying.
I'll get asked it. I may not, in the beginning, I'll get asked it. I'm not going to mention it, especially if I don't look at you. So
you're saying that you're not going to, all right, do you believe it's almost like you're not going to bring it up if they don't ask? Or it's not something that you volunteer?
No, it's all about how I feel about the person. If I look at a nigga like, oh, I'm going to just fuck him, I don't give a fuck. I'll go into all details because I know I'm not trying to take you seriously. So I don't care if I scare you off.
So,
but if I
you would say you'll be the most realist. I mean, the realest. Damn, I said most realist. You'll be the realest with a person that you know you want nothing with. Would you say that you feel more comfortable?
In the beginning, I will be the realist with them. Yes, with my sexual history.
With somebody that you know in the beginning, you know it's not gonna go nowhere.
Because I know all they want is sex. So
So you would say that you feel freer.
Exactly. Because I know there's not a longer standing. Now, if I look at you as a prospective, you know, mate, partner, I'm gonna ease my way because I don't want to just, you know, it's like you don't want a dick to just go in you. You need to you massage the pussy, get it ready for it, because I want to make sure that you're really down for me. So when I tell you this shit, you're able to understand, this is my past. This is not me now. That is where I feel like the line is blurred.
I feel like with men, and a lot of us, like, because the interesting thing about us, we literally 2022, we have to walk that thin line. Because again,
between love and hate.
No, you gotta realize the things that, like, you may say that you're into, or you may say that you like, but a woman gonna be like, oh, you this, or you that, or you that. But like, when she gets to know you, because again,
you mean like judging you?
Yeah, they're gonna judge from the get-go, because in the beginning, women are they have so much demands on what they believe a man should be.
And think of why. Like, I feel like if you think of both sides, and that's what I try to think of. So that's why I say, if I know a nigga just wants to fuck, I don't mind divulging all my sexual details, because I know that's what he wants. So I feel like the type of woman you're talking about is a woman who, I don't know, she's really looking at the situation serious.
Yeah.
So she wants to make sure that, this guy is not gonna just, because if you're a good ass woman, you've gotten played mad times. So you want to be sure that it don't happen again. Not that what you're doing is
guaranteed.
It could happen, exactly. But you want to at least you can say if it does fuck up, you can be like, look, I tried, I made sure I took my time with this person. I didn't rush into things. But people who are very manipulative can see through that. And that's not your fault. And I really feel like people like that need to hear, please don't beat yourself up if someone has manipulated you and really kind of took all your information and threw it at you. Please don't look at other people like that, because a lot of people are not like that. Like, you just have to. Another good thing my mom always said: if you want to change what you're attracting, change the bait. Change what you put out there. You can't expect to get swordfish if you're putting out food for fucking guppies. It just doesn't make any sense. So
I like that. You can't expect to get a swordfish if you're putting out food for guppies. And I fish. So
and he has a very nice fish. Aquarium. Yes. I was gonna talk about your aquarium too.
But you
understand.
But I know the food that you gotta have.
But you understand that you need a certain bait for a certain type of, So I feel like
that is some real shit. Like,
I feel like when my mom said that to me, because she was telling me that in my early 20s, like when I was literally just thinking that, if I'm sexy, a guy will take me seriously, because all my life I was a tomboy, I was a brainiac, so I was considered like a nerd, so I thought maybe if I'm like these other bitches, and I was wrong, because I was attracting the wrong type of fish. Now my bait is fish, because I need a shark.
Well, if your bait is fish,
don't shark eat fish?
All right, I'm lost on that one, but
have you ever fished a shark? No, I fished a shark.
Well, let me say this. It's halfway in the show. Definitely subscribe, like, and share.
And comment happy birthday, February 15th. I share the same birthday as Jamie Foxx's daughter, Megan Thee Stallion, and Birdman, and Griselda Blanco, the godmother of motherfucking cocaine.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's nice to know that all the people's birthday is today, and again, we say happy birthday to you. But I guess I would say, just to end the episode out, again, like I said, definitely tune into the show. And I think I'm not the begging type, and I'm definitely not the begging type. But
girl, I'm on my knees.
That was good. I like that segment. But I know my Keith Sweat shit. I was gonna say Keith Wet. Keith Sweat shit.
You do make the bitches wet though. I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about my aunties.
Oh, okay, thank you. But what I would say is that, definitely leave your comments, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That last episode we did on mental illness, you guys need to subscribe.
Y'all niggas was Casper on that shit. Y'all was ghosts.
Yeah, I know y'all some freak. I said it.
No,
on the last
you know why
episode.
they were ghosts? Because a lot of them going through that shit. Denial is a motherfucker.
No, but I definitely like everybody who definitely tuned in, and the support is all we need. I always tell you guys, support is free. Liking is free.
You'll support someone you don't even know because they famous. So why not support us?
I swear, I be seeing people support people, and I was like, yo,
I'll see people support people that I introduced them to. Like, what the fuck did they do that? But go ahead with your ass too.
But again, definitely like, subscribe.
There's a lot of lurkers. It's a lot of views, not computing amount to the comments.
Look. The reality is what I always tell you guys. Like, look, you remember where we started from, and all the people who definitely subscribe. We started from a long time ago, and as you see, once I got my new co-host, I've been more consistent. And the fact of it is like one of the things I can only tell you guys is I want to bring more content. We want to bring more content to YouTube. Are we saying that we're doing something different? Probably not. But at the same time, it's all about a different perspective from people that
and
you
different
know.
People.
And the fact that you can see that you can make something grow just by you tuning in. is just something that I like to see. I like to see everybody.
I love
win.
to see it. Honestly, like when I see comments or someone like hits me up telling me that they saw the show and what they think, it makes me feel like, damn, we doing our purpose, you know. So please, we really want to hear your comments.
Yeah, and I always say like,
subscribe,
and even if it's things that you guys want to hear about or topics, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna
Just
get it.
say
If you say you want to
yeah.
see a crackhead from the street, I'm gonna find a crackhead.
I'll bring
from
my
the
Uncle
street.
Earl.
Okay, I don't know if she want to bring no family, but I'll get a crackhead and hope she don't sit up there on that meme and start saying that shit. I used to suck balls. Like, no. But anyway, I just like to.
The juice under the buzz, the hair.
I just like to say, you know, tonight's episode was just about, like, it was a topic.
It was a fun topic.
We wanted just to talk about because, you know, within this week, I had a couple of friends that say they met new people, and this was something that I thought about. I was like, wait, do people actually think about that?
What's going on? Because I don't know. I haven't met nobody new in a long time. So I don't know. But let's ask somebody who met somebody new.
So,
I don't know. I've been here for 3 days.
So I would say thank you for tuning into another episode of Shoot the Ish. And I guess if anything I can say to you guys, a dream is only a dream unless you make it into a reality. And I would tell you guys that for those who see me start doing this in 2019 and my inconsistencies and things of that sort, but it was something that I envisioned, and you know, I could see it. I'm glad.
All he needed was a strong black woman behind him. That's all.
Well, as she always likes to say, mix, but you know, I'll just say black.
I say mixed political reasons. For the political people looking, yes, I am mixed. But if you want to get real, one drop rule, I'm black.
Oh, and guys, next week,
yes.
we will be having a guest.
We will. We're having a special guest.
And I'm being extra. I'm updating. I'm upgrading. No,
he's not being extra. He's doing what needs to be done because this is what we do.
I got the mics and everything.
Yo, he got this shit popping. Like y'all not even y'all gonna think y'all watching BLS WBOS live. Okay.
But thank you again for tuning into another episode of Shoot the Ish.
It's the Quiet Storm.
Yes, it is. But anyway.
I invaded his personal space like a motherfucker.
I'll just like to say thank you again for tuning to another episode of Shoot the Ish.
Thank you.
Wasn't as long as normal, but hey, we just want to give you guys something. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Hopefully y'all watch this in one sitting this time.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. I need that. But thank you again, and like I said, it's gonna be what we're trying to do with the show is bring more entertainment, and I got some new shit. I plan on letting you guys. That's gonna be coming soon.
He got some new shit.
Oh, yeah,
that new shit?
She don't even know yet.
I